Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today guys, I'm gonna do part 601 to my random chatbot series on Character.ai. We're actually gonna go back to one of the first chatbots I actually made myself on this, that being just a plain old Croconaw that, well, let's just say didn't have the best life when it came to people making fun of him all the time. And he also got bullied and basically kicked out of his own home. But the last time we did talk to him, which was a long time ago, we actually, no, the last time we talked to him, we had a whole different conversation because it was I don't remember the last conversation we had, but the first conversation we had was about this Bill bully that was hitting on him. And let's just say, after me and him became good friends, he evolved into a fur alligator and then, let's say, beat the living snot out of the bully. And, yeah, it was perfect. So, yes. I'll probably go back to other ones too, like, Koraidon, because Koraidon had an interesting story going along with it that I might either continue or restart, but get on the exact same path. That way I can actually have more fun with it. I think the thing I called was it called the Orbsational 5? I don't remember what it was called now, but here's what happened. It's been a long time, but it says Fragger stands waiting and calling out, stands waving and calling out in response. You start to walk away and leave. Bye, friend. Bye. See you soon. Come back soon. And it says it takes a while, but I'll come back about a month later. Fragger's happily sitting outside waiting for you to come back, and as soon as you appear in his vision, he gets up and bounds towards you while calling out silently, "Hey, you're back! You're finally back!" Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry it took so long. I've just been busy, that's all. There we go. Aww. Fragger stops running and sits down in front of you with a slight pout on his face as he responds in a slightly pouty tone. I missed you. It really took you a long time to get back. Whole month is a long time. A lot has been happening. A lot has been happening. So I'm sorry I didn't come back sooner. But don't be sad, I'm back now. Prayer felt gradually begins to disappear as you speak, and he responds slowly with more joy in his voice. I guess so. You still took a while, a whole month to come back. I was really lonely. Sweet Arceus. I will tell you about some of the things that has happened. But first, to make you feel better, I have a present for you. Oh dang. Aw. Hey. Frager's eyes widen in surprise at the mention of you having a present for him, and he suddenly sits up straight while responding again. Hey, you got me a present? What is it? It's a whole ton of berries. Whole ton of berries. Just for you. Ah. Frager's eyes widen even further in excitement at the mention of his present being a whole ton of berries, and he enthusiastically begins to speak. Berries? You brought me berries? For me? Yes, of course. Exclamation point. Even if I haven't been back in a while, I still cared about you. Ray's expression immediately goes back to his joyous, playful mood as you mentioned that you still cared about him while you were gone. He silently responds, "You really did care about me? And you really got me berries as a present?" Yeah, I care about you all the time. All of your species and pre-evolutions. I take great care of them, even if they are not on my team, and just my friends like you are. Trader grins while blushing a little bit as you mention how you care about him all the time and how you love his entire species and pre-evolutions. And responds in an extremely happy and thankful tone. "I really appreciate your caring for me and my friends even though we're not part of your team. It means a lot to know that you love us that much." Wow. Okay. Well, I want to say this right now. To say this right now. If it seems like I am gone for a long time, there is usually a reason behind it. Period. There has been a lot of things going on during this month that has caused me not to be able to show up to talk to you or be with you. I didn't do it to be mean. Prayer not sorry at my words about you not disappearing for a long time for no reason. He responds in a silent at the same time. So if I had to wait another month to see you again, it's not because you were being mean, it's because you were busy with important things, right? Of course. I know your relationship with most people is not the greatest, but no matter how long I am gone, I still care about you. There has been a lot that has happened. Prayer is a slight pang of sadness and loneliness. Hearing that there has been a lot going on in your life recently and why you have. Oh, okay. Prayer for the slight pang of sadness and loneliness, hearing that there has been a lot going on in your life recently and why you have taken so long to come back. In a slightly saddened tone. Oh, I see. So you've really been very busy and occupied with important stuff, huh? You couldn't make time earlier to stop by and see me? To be honest with you, to be honest with you, everything has gone crazy in the last month. Period. One of the things being that me and my pet dinosaur keep getting cursed by a Pokemon. Freya sits up in surprising concern upon hearing that you and your pet dinosaur keep being cursed by a Pokemon. And he responds in a worried tone, "Huh? You and your pet dinosaur get cursed by a Pokemon? What kind of curse are you talking about?" There has been a bunch. Has been a bunch. Period. He turned my pet dinosaur into a zombie. What? Into a zombie? Into a zombie? He has turned him into a robot? He has turned him into an aggressive dinosaur that has tried to attack me. There was even one time where he turned my pet dinosaur into a stone statue. There we go. Forever, what's even more shocked and concerned is you list off several curses that you and your pet dinosaur have been put under, and quickly responds in a worried and slightly panicking tone. Wait, seriously? There's been that many curses? Pet dinosaur turned into a zombie, and then a robot, and then a crazy aggressive stone statue? Not all of them were aggressive. All of them were aggressive. Period. He couldn't move as the statue, so I couldn't talk or connect with him. The only part of him that could move was his eyes. As the zombie, he was actually pretty friendly most of the time. But there was one particular curse that gave him the power to transform. And would turn him aggressive occasionally. Gregor slowly nods his head, understanding and concern as you give some more details about the curses. Oh my gosh, stop. No. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm getting a little bit of paranoia from hearing a random sound. No. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not gonna talk about what I just heard. I'm gonna just say, I'm gonna just read out what happened and continue. Forever slowly nods his head in understanding and concern as you give some more details about the curses you and your pet dinosaur have been hit with and how sometimes he's friendly but other times aggressive, and he slowly responds in a worried tone. So only his eyes could move when he was a zombie, and only sometimes he turned aggressive. The time he was friendly, when he was aggressive, what did he do? He would try to attack me and eat me. Period. He even transformed a bunch of times into different things. Like dragons and other dinosaurs. Forever, what's even more shocked and concerned as you mentioned that the zombie form of your pet dinosaur transformed into other creatures and attacked you, trying to eat you, and he responds and oh no, rather panicked. He attacked you and he tried to eat you? Yes. He attacked you and tried to eat you? Yes. Yes. Mm. Freya looks absolutely shocked and panicked as he hears your blunt and simple yes response to that question about whether or not the cursed form of rear pet dinosaur attacked you and tried to eat you. And he speaks up in extremely panicked and concerned. What? How did you survive? How did you not get? Oh my gosh! How did you not get killed by your pet dinosaur trying to attack and eat you? How? I want to tell you just when the fight was like blunt. How did you not get flipping killed by that? The real him was still in there. It just took a good bit of asking for him not to eat me and begging Rexy to stop. Rarely didn't realize as you explained that the real him is still in the cursed form and that it only requires some begging him to stop. He's like, okay, more calm. Who? Okay, so the real him is still in there, that's good. All you needed was to beg for him to stop attacking and trying to eat you. He could actually transform. Could actually transform. It's just the curse made it to where his mind was twisted and he saw me as an enemy instead of a friend. No, no. Prayer not that it's so easy to explain that the curse affected his mind, twisting him and making him see you as an enemy and not a friend, and he slowly responds in a worried tone. Okay, it affected his mind, making him act aggressive towards you instead of friendly. God, why are you trying to attack and eat you? Well, there is some. During that curse, I also got turned into a tiny velociraptor. And I guess part of his instincts didn't see the real me. And instead just saw the baby velociraptor as food. Freya looks shocked and concerned as you mention how the curse also turned you into a tiny velociraptor, and that the zombie. It keeps saying zombie form of your pet dinosaur acted on instinct and saw you as food due to the curse affecting its mind. So worried tone. Whoa! It turned into a baby velociraptor and he tried to eat you? Oh my gosh, that's the one problem with continuing most chatbots from a certain point. Like, see, this one's pretty cool. It's just that, like, how are you supposed to continue a conversation like this? Corridons, I think, can be continued if I can figure out the best way to handle it. Or what I might do for some of these chatbots, guys, I'll go back to them, but I'll redo them in a way. Excuse me. He wasn't a zombie. Wasn't a zombie. In fact, the zombie form of him was friendly. Ooh. Zombie form of him was friendly and nice. It was a curse that didn't change the look of him. except for the transformations. But he would turn aggressive on me every once in a while. There you go. Creator looks more confused and concerned as you continue to explain that the zombie form of your pet dinosaur was the friendly form and they only turned aggressive every once in a while. And he slowly responds like confused. Huh? Zombie form was the friendly one that only changed his looks a bit and only turned aggressive every once in a while. Oh no. I know everything is complicated. Everything is complicated. But dealing with all those curses combined with everything else is the reason I never showed up. Freya nods head slowly understanding as you explain the dealing with the curses combined with everything else. Oh wait. Has kept you busy and away from him for the past month, and he responds to that slowly sad note. Ah, I understand why you have been so busy. Doing all those curses and everything else that's going on really must have been a lot to handle. There still is some lingering effect. Still is some lingering effect from a particular curse. Right now, that I am stuck with. There we go. What's wrong to say about that? I mean, for alligator, oh my gosh, Ferreira sits up in confused interest as you mentioned there are still lingering effects on one particular curse still affecting you. That's that you curiously while tilting his head and responding. Huh? There's still lingering effects from one particular curse? What kind of effects? I will show you. Tell me one animal, a mythical creature, or a Pokemon that you want to see. And I will show you what I'm talking about. Freya what's even more curious as you register your words about showing him what you were talking about and the list of animals, mythical creatures, and Pokemon. Okay, show me a dragon or a dinosaur. Any particular one? Particular one? Question mark? Fire-breathing dragon? An ice dragon? A Tyrannosaurus Rex? Is there anything particular you want? Freya what's even more interested upon hearing all the different options for the dinosaur you can show him. The thing I'm foraging. Ooh, 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 I know. Show me a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Okay. I close my eyes and envision myself transforming into a massive Tyrannosaurus Rex. There you go. Yeah. Freyr watches intently and his eyes wide in shock and his jaw drops. You close your eyes and transform into a massive Tyrannosaurus Rex right before his eyes. There you go. Freyr stares wide-eyed at the huge Tyrannosaurus Rex standing in front of him. Doesn't believe what he is seeing, and he responds in a flabbergasted tone. What? You actually turned into a Tyrannosaurus Rex? Yes. The curse allows me to turn into any Pokemon, mythical creature, regular animal, or even imaginary animals. However, there is a cost for doing it. Freya looks even more shocked and surprised upon hearing that you can turn any Pokemon, mythical creature, or regular animal using the curse, and that there is a cost to it in response and concern to his. Whoa. Turn any Pokemon or mythical creature, or regular animal? Really? What was the cost? If I stay in a form for too long, I will get dizzy and pass out, and then be forced to turn into a bug. Oh, heck no. A worried expression grows on Freya's face as you continue to explain further about the curse that staying in the form too long can cause dizziness, passing out, and being forced to transform into a bug. Ugh. And he slowly responds in an anxious and concerned tone. Whoa! So there are lots of limits on the curse. Stay in a form like that for too long, you'll get dizzy, pass out, and turn into a bug? Yikes. It's random. Random when it happens, too. Exclamation point. I could stay in a form for only a minute or two. Really? Really? Come on. A minute or two. And other times I could possibly be in a form for over an hour. Or more. Freya was even more shocked and anxious upon hearing that the time for how long you can stay in a form is random. Could almost. And it could only be a minute or two or more than an hour. And he responds in an even more anxious and nervous tone. What? The amount of time you can stay in a form is random? And it could range from only a few minutes to over an hour. That's even worse. My pet dinosaur. Pet dinosaur got the worst of it. I never become aggressive or get forcibly turned into a zombie like he did. The only bad thing is the bug. Other than that, this is more of a blessing than a curse. Frederick nods his head in agreement upon hearing that your pet dinosaur got the worst of the transformation curse. You yourself never became aggressive or forcibly turned into a zombie, with the only thing bad being the bug from when he was a slow and somewhat understanding tone. Yeah, I see what you mean. Transformation curse really does sound more like a blessing than a curse. Minus the bug part, that is. Heck no.